So for almost 3 years now, I've been doing YouTube while being a dental student at the same time, and I've gone through a lot of apps to help me organize my life. And in this video, I wanted to share you guys the system that I've been using for so long. I've gone through hundreds of apps, and these are the ones that worked for me. So here are the apps that I actually use to be productive. Before we get into the apps, I will be splitting it into 4 parts. The first part will be tracking, then planning, then projects, then studying. Now, I won't spend too much time on studying because I've already sort of gone through the apps that I used for studying in this video. Go ahead and check it out if you want. But yeah. And also, before we start, let's talk about my current phone setup. And yes, currently I have 2 phones now as of recently. My main phone is still the Samsung Z Flip 5. And my second phone is the iPhone 16 Pro. Yes, this is the first iPhone I've ever bought in my life, and yes, I bit the bullet. I bought an iPhone, and now I'm an Apple sheep. Okay, I'm just kidding. I couldn't really care less of which is better, Apple or Android. They're just both 2 different ecosystems that I think are different for different people. Now, I mainly bought the iPhone because I use it just for business, and I treat it sort of my business phone because it has a great camera, and I'll probably be shooting content with it on the go. My SIM card is still on my Z Flip 5 since it's so much easier to carry around compared to my iPhone. I just love the flip factor of it. However, I did download some apps on the iPhone as well, so you'll just see me going back and forth from my iPhone to my Android in this video. So yeah. Alright, moving on, let's first start with the tracking apps. Tracking apps are very useful when you want to sort of gauge your progress into a certain thing, or if you want to track your goals or whatever. Tracking apps are also useful to also remind you that you haven't exercised in a long time. Fuck my life. I mainly use tracker apps for habits, health, and money. So let's start with my favorite workout app, Heavy. I've been using this app ever since I started working out now for a year, and it's just really good. There is no ads. The UI is simple and it's easy to understand, and it tracks all the essentials. You can have certain set routines, or you can even make your own custom routine if you want to. You can even track your reps and your weight for progressive overload and much more. And honestly, the fact that this app is free is mind-boggling for me. Now, I know this app is good because I never really had to download any other workout tracking app after this one, just because I don't need to. I don't know, it's just a great app, and I really can't recommend it enough if you're into working out. Next app we have is called Strava, and Strava is, I would say, the Heavy for running, or basically if you're someone who's into running, Strava is your app to track that. It's free and you just need a Strava account, and it's really intuitive. It's literally so easy to track your running with the timer, and once you're done running, it tracked where you've went, so it will show you a sort of visual of the route you've took. And there's no problem if you want a pre-made route. There are tens of hundreds of routes you could choose from in your city near you, and you could just follow them there. Now, I'm not an avid runner. It's been months since I ran. However, I did get this app recommendation from my friend, and after using it for the first few weeks, it's a really great tracker app. So if you guys are into running, I really highly recommend the app. Next up we have is my main money tracker, and I've been showing this for so long now, like at this point you guys already know, but it's Money Manager, and this is where I track mostly my finances. Now on camera, I won't really go into much detail of my own finances because I don't really want to share my finances in the internet, but if you guys are ever interested in how I manage my money or how I earn money, you guys can request it down in the comments below and I'll make a video like that. But yeah, the reason why I chose this is because you can use this offline, and basically it has everything I need for a money tracker. I don't really need those fancy apps that connect to your finance apps or your investing apps just to track it real time. I don't really need that. I just need something that can work offline and is able to, export into a spreadsheet when I need it to. So yeah, honestly, very useful, and I highly recommend it. Next up we have is the planning apps. Now I use these apps to plan for certain events or for certain deadlines in ahead, or if I want to organize my time for my day. Starting with, coincidentally, today's sponsor, Akiflow. I've been using Akiflow for almost a year now, and it's been a great all-in-one to-do calendar app. I haven't really seen another app with integrations that you could put into this calendar. For example, you could integrate Notion, Google Calendar, TickTick, Microsoft To Do, or a lot more into this one app, which is Akiflow. I've been using this as my main calendar system since it's directly integrated with Google Calendar. And what's cool is that you have a to-do list system with the Eisenhower matrix built into the calendar. So for each tasks, you could have different priorities and you could even set goals for your to-do list, which is something I really find useful whenever I'm making my tasks. And once you're done making your tasks with different tags or different projects, you can drag them onto the calendar. And they're always periodically adding new features and new updates to the app as well. One feature they added is the weekly ritual, so instead of planning for your next day, you can plan for the next whole week. You can even have multiple goals per day and you can plan it for the next week. And on the very end of the day, you can rate how your day went. I've been using Akiflow to schedule my school and my normal day-to-day life, as well as using it as a to-do list for my life as well. It's sort of my main all-in-one productive app, so yeah. If you guys want to get Akiflow, you can go to the link in the description to get Akiflow for yourself. Anyway, thank you Akiflow for sponsoring this segment of the video. Back to my setup. Next up we have is Google Calendar. Now, instead of just explaining why I use it, because I think everyone knows why I would use Google Calendar, like it's common sense, I will specifically explain what I do here on this app compared to the other calendar apps that I use. While yes, my Google Calendar is connected to Akiflow, so I don't really have to edit from Google Calendar, I edit straight from Akiflow. I mainly use Google Calendar whenever I have to track events or certain things like birthdays and such. Here in the Philippines, for some reason, we still use Facebook, and a lot of people rely on the birthday notification from Facebook, but I don't really like that. I prefer putting a person I really care about onto my calendar personally. That way, I know that the people I've put on my calendar are people that I actually care about. Yes, I'm a very selective human being. Next, moving on to the Projects app, starting with Notion, and I can't stress how important Notion was for my life because it's just the best organization app, hands down. Having a sort of second brain for everything in your life is just so damn useful. I know it's a bit daunting to use at first, but trust me, it will get intuitive the more you use it. And oh my god, the amount of organization I was able to achieve with Notion is just wild. I even use it to track my university, which maybe I should have put Notion in the tracking part, but it literally does everything. I've made templates for Notion. If you guys want to check them out, I will leave them in the description as well if you're interested or not. It's up to you. And finally, the last app, or it's not really an app, it's more of a website, but I also use Milanote. Milanote is sort of a visual board website where you could make your own mood board or you could make your own sort of board for different projects. I would say Milanote is more fun than it is functional. While it is great to have mood boards and everything, it's not really the most functional thing in the world. I still think that planning is just step one of the process and you have lots of more steps if you want to finish your goal. However, when it came to visual planning like branding or goals, Milanote was my go-to website to make those mood boards. And yeah, for studying, I did go through the apps that I used for studying in the previous video. If you guys want to check that out, then go ahead and click into the link in the description. I did go briefly through my study process in that video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for the late upload. I was in vacation and I celebrated my birthday recently. I've recently turned 21 and now I'm in crippling depression because now I'm an adult and now I have responsibilities to deal with. But I'm not disappearing, don't worry, more videos to come. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I'll see you in another one. Don't forget to drink your water. Bye!